is for the fellas. I want you guys, without insulting me, to prove to me what the benefit of marrying you guys is if you're not a provider, right? Please use logic and make it make sense.
Very good question, young lady. Let's see what the young men think about what you're proposing.
Telling me I gotta be financially stable to date broke women? And they come pre-fucked? Oh, hell no. Double it and give it to the next person. I don't want it.
Interesting. So basically, these young men are not willing to marry or get into relationship with women that have been feminists and have enjoyed sexual liberation, and obviously have bragged for so many years about how educated and strong and independent that they are. But hey, look, I could be wrong. Let me see what the old heads think. Old bald-headed dudes like me.
So you mean to tell me I gotta pay all my bills, pay all her bills, make her happy, go to work, still give her all the attention in the world, and I just get some pussy?
Not looking very good. Not looking very good. Very interesting. So basically, we have an epidemic of modern women asking men to be traditional. Women that have been raised to be feminists, not to be under the leadership of men that have the color purple narrative implanted in their brain. The Tyler Perry narrative is in their brain of some type of trauma that many of them have not even experienced themselves. They've been passed down from the feminists of the past, older feminist women that have indoctrinated the young women. Many of them have been raised with no traditional skills. Some of them cannot even boil eggs without the eggs exploding or anything. They order DoorDash, you go over to their house, all they have is leftover pizza boxes and Chinese food boxes in the refrigerator. They can't cook, they certainly don't clean, and they certainly have not been trained how to take care of a man. And many of them have been vigorously, viciously pounded out by the time they pledged fraternity in college. The basketball team dig into them. You see my basketball pictures in the back? Trust me, I know. I used to be a Division I athlete, a very good one in the Big East. So I really know what goes on with these women and these ladies by the time they get to a certain age. But really, it's for the cleanup simp. We see it in church too, with the religious backdoor where they're trying to use Christianity to get some stupid fool to sign on to a state-sponsored marriage contract. And really, it's about power and leverage because they really don't like men. They especially don't like you. If they didn't like you when they were 23, they certainly don't like you over 30 or when they're 28 and their biological clock is ticking. Look at her history of boyfriends. And guess what? I made comments before about, guys reusing the same mouthwash that the other guy has used and spit back into the bottle, which is basically what you're dealing with. Women that come out, sometimes they have 20, 30, 40 bodies on them. What are you getting that's special that has not been ran through? Used to be a time where access to a woman's body, the price of that was marriage. Nowadays, women are liberated and free. They wanted to be like men. They had penis envy. And now they're out here realizing that maybe the old ways were a better way of doing things. But the problem is that they have mismanaged their youth. And coming back to the market, the young lady in the beginning of the clip, she's obviously a hardcore feminist. The reason why they hate men and they don't really want to be under the authority of men. They want to be under the wallet of men. So men have to overcompensate by paying all of their bills for them to tolerate a man. They're certainly not going to listen to him. I mean, you see guys like Steph Curry and all these other guys who pay all the bills. The women still are, wanting to be free and wanting to be out here living their own life because they have been raised to be feminists. And not only that, with the current way that the economy is, with inflation and everything that's going on, it's expensive. It takes two income. And that's what the women fought for. They fought to be out here with the men that drive salaries down. So if you're dealing with a woman that wants to be in an egalitarian situation, you're going to have to pay some bills. The truth of the matter is that, again, responsibility without authority is slavery. And that's what they really want. They want you to be this provider man, 1950s, and they want to be modern in that situation. So basically, again, feminism is not about fairness. It's about superiority, and they want everything their way. All of the benefits of being a modern woman in modern society, all of the equality and everything else, but they don't want to listen to a man but they want you to pay. So really, it's about the money. At the end of the day, it's about the money. None of these women are virgins. None of them are traditional. But unfortunately, there's going to be some suckers that's going to sign up for that plan. Responsibility without authority, and be out here bitching and moaning about being in sexless marriages, so that women is causing their brain to hemorrhage because you've gotten in a relationship with one of these modern feminists that have gaslight to you with some traditionalism or some fake religious beliefs. And that's what you're going to see happen in many of these instances, because no matter what you say to some of these guys, they get an opportunity to get one little taste of some box, which is going to eventually dry up once the woman gets the government involved in the relationship. These guys will take any type of bad deals. They can fall for that scam all day long. And it is what it is. So guys, let me know what you think of this video down below. But again, this is what's going on. And it's not even about race, because they're going to say, well, black men, y'all are all like it. No, it's all races of men probably feel the same way. Paying 100% of bills for pre-owned box with these feminists, and the ones who've enjoyed the sexual liberation out here that has been vigorously and viciously pounded out. Good luck, whatever. Because you can look at their history. Look at the men they've dated before. It is what it is. You're getting the leftovers. These are Shenyu women that are trying to hustle the game and get some sucker simp to sign them up for his benefits, because they would have been married at 21 if they were really interested in being married, because they have a whole lot of options. The guys, and not only that, the guys they slept with in the past, them dudes is broke as hell, busted, don't have no job. The guys they're probably sleeping with now, the 11 p.m. guy, he don't pay for no. In fact, many of these women, they take an extra plate from the date to take to the guy that's pounding them and smashing them at night. You spent all this money like a fool on some date with some chick that's getting ramrodded by some guy on the side that ain't paying for jack. In fact, she's probably giving him money, the guy who she really likes. So this is a leftover market. At the end of the day, don't even entertain these women talking about traditionalism and traditional benefits and traditional values. There ain't nothing traditional about them. Peace and blessings to you guys. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. More about this conversation in the future. I'm out.